you want to perfect a 1-hour song called
初音ミクが円周率1万桁覚えたようです。
which translates to
Hatsune Miku remembers 10,000 digits of pi?
well, you're in the right place. This video is brought to you by I Have No Life, and this song broke my self-esteem years ago. In this tutorial, we'll focus on the Pigeti version of Hatsune Miku Remembers 10,000 Digits of Pi. I'm just going to refer to it as the Pi song. So you want to know the secret to perfecting the Pi song? Well, the secret is, there is no secret. Seriously, patience is key. Doesn't matter if you're a god, a veteran, or a novice. Trust me. Let me be clear here. This song is one Do you think I have fun playing this? Did you know you will be spending about 5% of your day on one try? 1. It's actually 7. There are 4 basics of this chart. It's a straight line full of notes, from note 1 to 20,000, changes phase buttons every 2 notes, notes come from below, and that's it. Tip number 1. Get comfortable. Doing nothing is better said than done, but when it comes to this song, it's not easy to stay in one place for an entire hour. God damn it, So be prepared and get comfy. They say the more the better. Yeah, not in this song. Tip number 2, don't think of the number. I understand, it's a lot, but let me show you how you can handle this in some way. So 2 things I keep in mind while playing this: digits and chunks. Here's a better view of what I mean. Boom. The horizontal line means the number of chunks. The more chunks, the more to get done, but you have less digits. The vertical line represents the digit number. The more digits, the more longer it takes, but you have less chunks. So you want to aim something in the mid. I recommend the quote-unquote beginner route, which is 1,000 digits, 10 chunks. Now, although I haven't tried it in a run, 2,000 digits, 5 chunks is acceptable as the advanced route. However, even after a year of not playing PvD, I still use 1,000 digits, 10 chunks. This won't help many of you, but it will give you an idea on how to start off, and hopefully give you that feeling of not thinking about 10,000. Which brings me to a bonus tip here. Set yourself small goals. Rather than 10,000, do 1,000 first, then think, okay, I gotta do 10 more of those. You can do your own line if you want, just divide the digit number by number of chunks you prefer, and see if it fits your needs. Tip number 3, the first sigh. That's a fucking a deep inhaled and exhaled breath. 100% tiredness. What this means is that as soon as you do the first, you will do it more often later on. This can be somewhat of a distraction if you're having a good run, and you don't want to mess up near the end, do you? So the strategy here is to push it in as deep into the song as possible. A reasonable mark, around digit 2,000 to 3,000. A really good mark, over 4,000. Keep note, this is inevitable. This next tip, loops. Loops are basically a 224 note part that repeats itself. The direction is a simple back and forth, left to right pattern. Nothing too crazy. In total, there are over 90 loops to do, in which, quite shockingly, they're not consistent. Here's the number of every starting loop, the same as the beginning. Pick any 2 and they're the same. Here's digit 9,520, and here's the start. Same, right? Well, not after 4 loops. Here's a line chart of the beginning being looped in the corresponding digit. At average, it should be around 4 to 5. Now, this isn't a big deal since you will drift off 10 minutes in, but it is helpful, I guess. Also, I want to point out, I don't know why the fuck there's a section with 4. And my final tip, your endurance. Patience is one thing, but your endurance is as crucial as ever. Wrong. This can depend on what type of person you might be. If you're energetic, you might do more tries and play longer. If you're calm, you're more formal with the song. Let me give you an easy analogy on what I mean. Here's an L. Horizontal is your time, vertical is your energy. This black dot is the end of the song. Don't worry about its position. This line represents the start of the song. Now here's your active eye, and this blue dot is your 100% energy. The objective is to reach the end, but you will lose energy over time. obviously. You might think it's a simple and straightforward connect the dots sort of thing, right? Well, it actually looks more like this. This didn't work out for me, so I did the opposite. Here's your tired eye.
Who wrote this script?
And this red dot is your 10% energy. See where I'm trying to get at? Connect them. It's a straight line. Which means it's straight. Which means it's consistent. Which means it... Okay, basically, you're gonna have no energy at the end of this regardless. Plus, do you think anyone will play the whole thing twice in a single day? I haven't, and most likely no one will. This won't guarantee you a perfect, but it will give you progress. All jokes aside, I play the song when I'm tired because I don't gain anything from it. As someone who has played this song more than a dozen times, it's not fun.
Give me the french fries.
First time I played the Pie song, I didn't know what I was getting myself into, but it became a habit, and not in a good way. What started out as a joke to something I was determined to do, it's oddly satisfying when that clear just appears at the end of the song. Obviously I can't show you the whole video, but if you want the full experience of me playing through the Pie song with the tips here you go.